This thing's got new tracks on it. It's ready to hit the road. Just want to double check everything before we take off. Make sure, gosh dang, I always worry about that right there. You latch, safety, everything hooked up. Make sure we got trailer brakes. Definitely got trailer brakes. Alrighty guys, we have my new set of tunes, my 5th revision of tunes. And we have boost now. And we're gonna need it. PrimeTech weighs 22,000 pounds. 64% throttle, we have 20 PSI. It's a 64 millimeter BGT. Truck is studded, so we should be safe. EGTs are only $1,000. Now that we have boost, we have 23 PSI easy throttle. That was like max effort before, man. I just tell you, trying to get tune revisions done correctly, we're just trial and error, pain in the butt. It's a bump and run. It's down below. His turbo didn't want to wake up before. Yeah. People said this turbo should feel somewhat like a stock one, except for on the big end. Holy crap. I've never pulled this hill in 4th gear this easily towing the PrimeTech. We're at 1200 EGTs, 2000 RPM, and we got freaking power right now. It's torquing it right now. Boys, hot dang. The truck is freaking rocking and rolling. I've never, ever pulled that hill like that before. Holy crap. That was like effortless. We are about 42,000 pounds gross right now. 42, I'm tagged to go 45,000 pounds. I can tag whatever I want. It all comes down to what your tires are rated for when a commercial cop in my area pulls you over. That was so ridiculously easy pulling that hill, and it was only on 20 PSI at 2000 RPM. You have no idea how that makes me feel. That is just like, it's wonderful, beautiful. Holy crap. I remember like the first time, like I used to always take that hill in 3rd gear with Mini Max because, well, I had a smaller turbo, I didn't have a big intercooler, I didn't have good airflow, and I was only 20 PSI. And I had to take that thing in 3rd gear, and one day I just kind of, guess the truck's feeling good, and I took it in 4th, and that's a 30,000 pound load. And it kind of took me by surprise because the 080 is the bigger of the 2 Kubota excavators we got. And since I grabbed 4th, it was so surprised and it took it so naturally, I had to double check to make sure I grabbed the right excavator. But in fact, it was the correct one. And we got a slow Toyota, that made me go all the way to the brakes. It was the right excavator and it was heavy, and I pull it in 4th gear ever since then with all the other modifications. That was the first time I pulled it in 4th gear with the PrimeTech though. Because I just as soon kind of rev it out in 3rd, just go easy on it, but grab 4th gear pretty effortlessly. Oh. EGTs stayed at a 1200 at peak. We got some big hills coming up, don't worry guys. We'll get some of that stuff on film. But we got boost now, and it all came down to tunes. I checked a million boost leak options and pressure charts, everything, and it was all the tunes. Just trying to figure out something that works for the truck and what the application is. But we got good boost, we got manageable EGTs at a low RPM. Obviously I could bury my foot into the floor and get some EGTs up, but truck ain't gonna pull any harder than what it's already doing. I ain't gonna accelerate anymore, and it's unnecessary. So, oh man. I'll do one demonstration of the load leash and the exhaust brake combo down a big hill, and then I'll catch up with you guys on the big hill going uphill rather than down. Okay, this is a pretty decent hill. It is 15%. The sign right there said it. That's not me making it up. So I click her down into third. Click the exhaust brake on. Throw the load leash. The load leash is essentially a Jake Brake bolt-on head unit from Pack Brake. I am not riding the brakes at all right now. Started at 20, we're down to, or up to 25. We'll get to a little bit more than this because I got a sharp corner right here. Do a couple stabs at the brakes. Take her back down to 20. One more, mid corner. This one I got to hold a little bit. Keep in mind, I'm due way over 40,000 right now, and if I wanted to stop, I could definitely stop on a 15% slope. So, hit the brakes about 3 times coming down that little guy. No big deal. It's a pretty sharp corner, and then I got to ride him up to the stop sign because the engine brake ain't gonna stop bad. All right, I think we got 4 or 5 miles of this hill right here. We're at 50 mile an hour now, and we're about to lose 5th gear. 27 psi. PSI, nothing too extreme. 1150 on the EGTs, 209 engine temp. I do have my secondary radiator fan kicked on. I could probably back off a little bit on the throttle because we're not gaining anything by 76% throttle. But we have boost though, and it's pulling the hill pretty dang good. If we run like 1250 EGTs, I'll be okay with that. It's at 1200 right now. Keep on good, boys. Keep on good. As long as it pulls good and the temperatures stay reasonable. This guy tried to pass me when there's no passing lane earlier. Look at, they're gonna wait till pretty much the end of this one to try and get me. They had like 300 feet left and they finally passed me. Oh, it's a government worker. Car doesn't have any badges on it, but this license plate says California exempt. There's no registration stickers on it, so go figure. Tax dollars. Reckless drivers. I know you guys are gonna be like, oh, he wasn't even close to you. Well, he could have done a better job. That's all I'm saying. We're up to 214 on engine temp. Still 1200 EGTs at 2500 RPM. 4th gear at 40 mile an hour. At over 40,000 pounds gross. So we got the truck back to where I'm, knock on wood, that it stays right there. Man, it feels good to have it doing what I'm hoping for it to do. The new tunes were supposed to kick the engine fan on at 200. I think I can hear it. It is 92 degrees outside right now, so it's not really a cool day. Yeah, we're on level 2, EFI Live. Pretty much custom tuning from CTT. Buy my stuff through Pure Diesel Power. They're pretty good, helpful people. Talk to my boy Reggie out there. I'll do a more in-depth EFI Live with V2 stuff I've learned. It's programming, simple stuff, but it's not relatively easy access information is my experience. But I'll make a video on that. But if you guys want some good tuning, and you're not as finicky as me. If this truck was not towing all the time, first round of tunes would have been great. But we're here to tow. We'll give Pure Diesel Power a call and they'll hook you up good. So my buddy Arthur, mentioned him before, you guys seen him in a video. He's got a DC dovetail trailer, and he hauled Prime Tech up to where I'm going right now. I'll actually show you where he dropped the one he was hauling off, or swapped them out or something. But he did bring one up here and towed one home, and that's what I'm hauling right now. Same freaking machine, but he didn't want to do it anymore because, well, he doesn't have an exhaust brake or an engine brake on his old Ford. Maybe we'll fix that for him sometime soon, but I haven't touched the brakes except for one corner coming down in here with all the engine braking that I have. And these bigger brakes on a 5500, those certainly make up a big difference when it comes to actually using the brakes. And those 15K axles, they got a pretty decent size electronic, they're just fully electric drums. New trailer of mine is not going to have electronic drums. Electric over hydraulic discs. But look at this little road coming down in here. Nice, easy, third gear stuff. Just take her nice and slow. No need getting in a hurry on these. Rather, some of them are steep, some of them are mellow, but they're all crooked coming down into this lake. But Arthur, I just wanted to mention you again. You need to post something on Instagram. You haven't posted, you've been kind of off the radar. Alright, let's see how the old 5500 handles this big hill that's coming up. Alright, let's see how it handles this hill. Oh. I don't even know if I'm going to try it in a second. Doing it in second gear. Holy crap. I definitely wasn't planning on doing it in second, but it was pulling so good at the bottom of it, I said, whatever. Let's see if she'll pull it. 2,500 RPM, 19 PSI. Let's try that stock one. This my 3,500 first gear, it was kind of bogging it. It didn't want to pull through first gear. Grand temp got kind of high with that ISN coming up this little bit. The highest temps I ever saw out of it so far was coming up this hill in first gear, just hammered down. We got to turn into this driveway here. Little tight. Definitely not gonna make that. Over there, that'd be nice. Oh, it's gonna get real close. Oh, 4 inches. I would say the new tunes are a success. Thank God. It's rather a stressful endeavor, but we got her taken care of. I'm glad I stuck through it, and we figured out something, you know. Tunes make a big difference compared to your fixed vane turbo. There's a lot of variables in a variable geometry turbo, so apparently they can add and minus boost, and man, they minused a bunch of boost, but we got it back, and honestly, it doesn't feel too much more like the numbers that it's reading. The power feels great compared to the stock numbers as far as what RPM and percentage of load and RPM, boost levels, all that stuff. They feel pretty much on point from what my 3,500 was doing the other day, because that's, you know, the bone stockest truck I got. So we're here, everything's safe and sound, brakes didn't get hot, everything stayed nice and cool, engine temp cool, EGTs about 12, I wouldn't say 1250, it stayed under 1250 pulling that big grade. Machine, it's got the bigger mulcher head on it now, so it does weigh about 22,000. and I'll do a full video having this thing back, but I want to make this one, knock it out, because we got the new tunes and Dad's setting up to, yeah, I've been just piling brush because he's wanting to, well, use a Prime Tech instead of this little guy, so we got brush everywhere, so we'll knock it out ASAP. But anyway, hit them buttons for me, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching this video. Thumbs up, let people know we're trying here. We're trying to make some good content, and we got some success. It's been a while since we won a battle with this truck. Knock on wood, we continue. I'm gonna just leave the truck as it is. I'm not gonna add anything more to it. Knock on wood, it stays where it's at. It'll be towing a new trailer week and a half. Anyway, see you guys in the next one. Later.